Well, the recently appointed National Task Force on the coffee subsector reforms that was sworn in on the 7th of this month has been on a Meet the Farmers tour around the country. The 19-member task force appointed by President Uhuru Kenyatta was in Karatina, Nyeri County, where it gave coffee farmers a platform to air their grievances and suggest solutions to revamp the subsector. Farmers from different coffee cooperative society decried the challenges that the present-day coffee farmers face. KTN's senior reporter Carol Nderi attended the hearings of the task force in Karatina.
A section of the membership of the National Task Force on Coffee Subsector Reforms was in Karatina, Nyeri County to meet representatives of various coffee cooperative societies. The task force, recently appointed by President Uhuru Kenyatta, has been mandated to review the entire coffee value chain with a view to increasing farmers' income. The farmers decried the deplorable conditions that many a coffee farmer are forced to live in. A majority of them just can't seem to make ends meet.
Sisi ndio tunajua taabu yetu ya watu wa kahawa. Pale nikiongea nilisema tumesuguka na tukaenda kwa mama moja. Huyo mama ako na miti 100. Na yeye kwa mti moja anatoa kilo 20. Hiyo ni ngapi? 2000. 2000 kepeo na shilingi 50 ni 100,000. Lakini ukimuuliza matumishi yake ni about 75,000 shillings. Kwa hivyo huyo mama hata kusomesha mtoto secondary school hawezi, kwa sababu kwa mwaka mzima inabaki 25,000. 25,000 ukigawanya na mwaka mzima ni 2,000. Huyo mama anaweza kusomesha mtoto?
Governor Nderitu Gachagua, who has been away from the public eye for a while now, is said to be receiving treatment abroad. His memorandum, however, was also presented to the task force. Nderitu raised a number of issues, including the allocation of at least 10% of national budgetary resources to agriculture, re-establishment of the coffee levy, and payment in form of direct financial subsidy to coffee farmers of 30 shillings for every kilogram of cherry delivered. Nderitu also proposes the implementation of a booster fund of 10.5 billion shillings to turn around the coffee subsector. The county executive in charge of agriculture in the Nyeri County government, Robert Thuo, said the policy on direct sales needs to be looked at anew.
Direct sales was a very good option, but what is happening today is marketers are coming in and giving documents and telling farmers sign. But farmers don't even know who is buying their coffee and at what price that the farmers are buying the coffee.
Rampant corruption has also been a thorn in the flesh, where cartels and middlemen exploit and fleece the farmers.
Previously, we didn't have many marketers and many millers in place, but this has put again the sector into jeopardy. And what we are calling upon is we are not chasing anybody from the industry, but let us have a transparent, a fair game in the industry. And again, I'm calling through the task force to His Excellency the President that we also do a forensic audit on these entities, the millers and the marketers, so that those who are doing dirty business can also be kicked out, because that is compromised.
Debts have also been a burden for the average coffee farmer. The mandate of the National Task Force on the Coffee Subsector Reforms is expected to lapse on the 24th of March, a period within which the 19 members of the task force are expected to have met the stakeholders in the once vibrant sector, from the farmers themselves, the cooperative society managers, the millers, marketers, everybody who is involved in the coffee industry, so as to at least map the way forward and return the black gold to its rightful place. Carol Nderi, KTN News, Nyeri County.